Let's get right into it. For pretty much 2 decades, we've all been playing the same game, search engine optimization. But that entire game board is being flipped upside down by generative AI. We're not optimizing for search engines anymore, we're optimizing for answer engines. And today, we're going to break down exactly how your business can stay visible and even get ahead in this brand new world.
So here's our roadmap. First, we'll unpack this huge new visibility problem that every company is now facing. Then we'll get into the solution, a new strategy called Geo. After that, we'll look beyond just content with something called AI agents. We'll see how it all comes together with a real-world case study, and then we'll wrap up with a playbook you can actually use.
All right, first things first, we have to really understand this shift. You see, the way your customers get information is fundamentally changing. They used to get a list of blue links to choose from. Now, they're getting a single direct answer. And if your business isn't part of that answer, you're basically invisible.
So, I want you to think about this for a second. If a customer asks ChatGPT or Gemini a question that your company solves, what happens? Does your brand show up? Or does the AI just give an answer, maybe using your information, without giving you any credit? This is the new battlefield for attention.
This really lays it all out. The old world of SEO was about keywords and getting clicks. You fought to be #1 on a list. But in this new world, success looks totally different. Users ask full questions, AI gives a direct answer, and success is just being visible, being part of that answer. And this is where it gets a little scary for businesses. It's what people are calling the zero-click threat. When an AI gives a perfect, all-in-one answer, the user has no reason to click anywhere else. They got what they needed. So even if the AI used your data, you might get zero traffic from it.
So, that's the problem. How do you actually win in this new environment? Well, the answer is a whole new way of thinking, called Generative Engine Optimization, or Geo for short. Geo is pretty straightforward in its goal. It's the art and science of making your content so good, so authoritative, and so easy for an AI to understand that it literally chooses to quote you and cite you as the source when it answers a user's question.
Now, to get good at Geo, you gotta think like the AI. It doesn't just magically know things. When you ask it a question, it breaks that question down, runs a bunch of searches on Google, reads the top results, and then synthesizes all of that into a new answer. And you know what that means? Your old school SEO is still incredibly important. It's the foundation for everything.
So here's the big mindset shift for your content teams. Stop chasing keywords. Start answering questions. Instead of an article optimized for enterprise software, write one that directly answers, what's the best enterprise software for managing a remote team's finances? The more specific and direct you are, the more the AI is going to love your content.
And this quote is just brilliant because it gives us a huge shortcut. You have to remember these AI models are, in a way, lazy. They want to use as little computing power as possible. So if your content is a giant wall of text, it's expensive for them to figure out. But if you structure it with clear headings, bullet points, and tables, you're basically making it cheap and easy for the AI to understand, and it will reward you for it.
Okay, so here's your checklist. Structure your content as a series of questions and answers. Use clean formatting, lists, tables, you name it. Build trust by citing your sources, which reinforces what we call EAT, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And critically, provide unique information, not just summaries of what's already out there. Solve a real person's real problem.
Okay, so getting cited by an AI is a huge win. But what if we could take it a step further? What if the AI didn't just talk about your business, but could actually do things for you? Well, that's where we get into the really exciting stuff, AI agents.
The way to think about it is this. A large language model, like GPT-4, is the brain. It's the part that understands complex requests, that can reason, and that can make a plan. It figures out what needs to be done.
But the AI agent is the hands. It connects that brilliant brain to the real world. It takes the plan and uses tools, like your company's APIs or software, to actually get the job done. So instead of just recommending a product, an agent could check your inventory, place the order, and schedule the shipping, all from one simple conversation.
Now, the best part is, this isn't some futuristic tech that only giant companies can afford. There are clear paths for everyone. Smaller businesses can use off-the-shelf SaaS tools. If you're a bigger enterprise, you can plug AI skills into your existing apps using APIs. And for industries with really high security needs, like finance or government, you can build completely custom solutions.
And believe me, this is happening right now. Just look at the adoption rates from this year. Government agencies are using agents to handle things like permit applications. Schools are using them to create personalized lesson plans for students. And energy companies are using them to make power grids more efficient. It's already here.
All right, so theory is great, but does this stuff actually work in the real world? Let's look at a company that bet its entire future on this transformation, the Chinese tech giant Baidu.
Most people know Baidu as China's version of Google, but for over a decade, they've been quietly making a massive pivot. They went all in on AI, building their own models and agents. This wasn't just some side hustle. They fundamentally changed their company's DNA, from search first to AI first.
And just look at the results. Their old-school advertising business is flat, but their new AI businesses, especially their cloud services, are absolutely exploding. We're talking 34% year-over-year growth. That's proof that their big bet on AI is paying off.
And this perfectly demonstrates that hands concept we talked about. Baidu's AI isn't just sitting in a data center answering questions, it's literally driving cars on city streets. The robotaxi service, or true AI agent, gave more than 2 million fully driverless rides in a single quarter. That's AI taking action in the physical world at an incredible scale.
Phew, okay. We have covered a ton of ground. So let's boil it all down into a simple, actionable playbook that you can take back to your team tomorrow.
Here are the key takeaways. Number 1. Win the new conversation by shifting from SEO to GEO. Number 2. Go beyond just content and start exploring how AI agents can automate real work for you. 3. Don't forget that a solid SEO foundation is what you'll build your GEO strategy on. 4. In a world of infinite AI content, your brand's trust and authority are everything. And finally, number 5. Be smart about how you adopt these tools. Pick the path, SaaS, API, or custom, that makes sense for you.
And that really brings us to the final question. This isn't about if AI is going to change your business. It's about how you're going to respond. So, is your enterprise ready? Not just to be seen by AI, but to be actively helped by it. That is the opportunity that's right in front of all of us.